hope that you are doing good and had a great weekend. It was a beautiful day today, nice and sunny. So I hope that you're all doing well. Well, we're about to get started. Okay, so as you know, I told you guys to have Softly Falls the Rain ready. On top of that, I also told you that I wanted you to be able to play our first duet with me. And I was going to play one part and I wanted you to play along. So I'm hoping that you successfully did that this week. Okay. So for this week, I want to start with Finger Flurry. And this is just going to be kind of our review as we start today's lesson. Okay. So we are on page 9, the bottom of page 9. We're on Finger Flurry. Okay. And we're going to start that together. So I'm not even going to tell you what note we are on. You should know this. And if you need to reference back to the beginning of your book, you can. And your book will tell you. Okay, but we're just going to do this as a review. I also want you to notice that at the end of measure 4, there is a repeat sign. And so once I get to the end and I play that last whole note, I'm going to go back to the beginning and I'm going to play it one more time through. All right, here we go. Excellent. All right, guys. Good work. All right. So we're going to go to page 10. And as you see, we have a review. Okay. So let's look at this for a second. I want you to do this page. Okay. I want you to do this page. If you're at home, I want you to do it. So the first one, it says fill in the note name. Okay, I want you to tell me, what is that note name? Well, it's on the second line. Okay, and so who can tell me? Well, if you said G, you are correct. That is a G. And so I want you to go ahead and write G on that line where it says no name. Then let's look at the next one. Think about it. What do you think it is? If you said B, you are correct. It is a B. The third line is always a B, okay? And what about the last one? It is an A. That is correct. An A is always in that space. Now, you're going to draw the following notes. It says 2 whole notes, 3 half notes, 4 quarter notes. And then at the bottom, it says rhythm math. And it says add up the total number of beats. So I want you to go ahead and I want you to do all of that. I want you to add all of those up. Okay. All right. So we are starting a new note today, which is really exciting. And if you look at page 11, you will know what note we are starting today. And we are starting C. Now, C is on the 3rd space. So if you think of our staff, if I just do the whole staff, right? We have 5 lines, we have 4 spaces. So C is in not space 1, not space 2, but space 3. Okay, so we know A was in space 2, C is in space 3. Okay, and so we see that there. Let's go ahead and let's do number 1. We're gonna kind of just slowly work through this page while we're getting familiar with C. So when you're playing a C, you're going to cover the back hole with your thumb like we do with G, A, and B. But this time for the C, you're going to take your middle finger and you're going to set it on the second hole from the top. Okay? So you're not going to do like a B. You're going to do like a C so that you're over the second hole. I think you guys can see that. Okay? So you have the back covered, second hole. All right, so let's do number 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. if your instrument is squeaking or if it sounds like just too loud, you need to make sure, like I always tell you guys, to blow downward and soft. We do not want to be blowing outward. We do not want to be blowing too hard. So you're blowing more towards the bottom of your instrument and nice and soft, okay? Let's look at number 2. It says more C's. All right, so let's try to play this together. Good. And I'm not doing the repeat sign right now because you can always pause. Like I would suggest pause it and then you would kind of repeat it yourself at home so that you can practice. Okay, so number 3 is entitled C and A. And I actually want us to do this one because I want you to get used to going back and forth between the C and the A. And so we have C and we have A. So basically to go back and forth, you're just setting that pointer finger back and forth. Okay, so we have C, A, C, A. And I'm never going to move my thumb. My thumb is just consistently going to stay like that. Okay, so let's first clap this because we have a lot of different rhythms going on and I don't want you to be confused. So we're going to clap it first, okay? So let's look at measure 1 and we're going to start there. We have our two half notes, okay? 1 and 2 and here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if some of you are confused, you're like, what happened? You have to make sure that you remember we're going from the top across and then we're going jumping down here. Okay, we're jumping down. This will be our ending. Okay. If you did not clap that correctly, it's okay. But I want you to rewind. And I want you to clap with me one more time. Make sure that you clap that correctly. All right. Let's go ahead and do this together. We are starting with what note? Third space would be a C. That is correct. All right, here we go. 1 and 2 and here we go. I just messed that up. Don't mind me. You got to go C, A. Help me, Lord. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and here we go. Very good. Very good, guys. That's good work. Y'all are doing it. All right, let's move on. Let's just keep going. So we're going to go to Indian chant. Okay, let's clap it first. 1 and 2 and here we go. Ta, oh, ta, oh, ta, 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 oh, ta, oh, ta, oh, ta, 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 oh, ta, oh, ta, oh, ta, 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 oh, ta, oh, ta, oh, ta, 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 oh. And we do have what kind of sign at the end? A repeat sign. That is correct. So you would play this, stop, and go back to the beginning again. And once again, I do not expect you to be able to play these perfectly with me without like messing up or anything. But I do want you to really, really try your best. Okay. And so if you need to stop it and rewind it, you need to do so until you're able to really correctly play it with me. Okay. So let's play it together. 1 and 2 and here we go. Very good. And then you would repeat that one more time all the way through. When you're playing this, the measure that's probably going to be a little challenging is measure 3 and 4, because you're going like from your A to your G to your A, then back up to C. And so we've never done the C before. And so kind of like learning how to transition at that, it might take you some time. So I don't want you to be frustrated or anything like that. If it's taking you more time, that's okay. All right. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. I wanted to just end a little different. So this is what I would say. I want you to be able to play Indian chant. Okay. And next week, I'm going to have a little bit of a harder song, because next week's going to be our final week. And so I want to just make sure before I give you a hard song that you've really gotten down the C note. Okay. So I want to just sing a song with you guys. I want to do Yes, I Will, because we haven't sang this in a while. And there are so many things going on. And I think it would just be great for us to worship together and sing this song. So wherever you are, go ahead and sing with me, and make sure you sing your part. I'm going to sing the melody. But if you're a soprano, I want you to sing the soprano line. Okay? Here we go. I count on one thing. The same God that never fails will not fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God that's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. 'Cause yes, I will let you ride in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy in all my days. Oh, yes, I will. Yep. Y'all sing it with me. Here we go. I count on one thing. The same God that never fails will not fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. And yes, I will let you ride in the lowest valley. Yes, I will bless your name. Oh, yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy in all my days. Oh, yes, I will for all my days. Oh, yes, I will. So I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that never can stand against. I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that never can stand against. So yes, I will let you high in the lowest valley, and yes, I will bless your name. Oh, yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy in all my days. Oh, yes, I will for all my days. Oh, yes, I will. All right, guys. So I want you to make sure that you practice. All right. I said I want the Indian song to be ready. And I want that C note to be ready. Because next week is our last time together. And I'm going to give you a hard one to have ready, okay? All right, guys. y'all next week.